Hi, so today we are going to be talking about 15 things that you need to know before moving to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we are going to get started right now. Mariah Koehle here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. This channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If this is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below so you don't miss our weekly videos. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move or relocating here to Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move or relocating, feel free to give a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and it would be our pleasure to connect with you. So you're thinking about making a move out here to Utah. Honestly, I don't blame you, because I was seriously in your shoes not that many years ago when my family and I were considering moving our family from California to Utah. We did a lot of research and really wanted to find out if this would be a great fit for our family. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 15 things that you should consider or think about if you are thinking about moving here to the Salt Lake City, Utah area. Number one is definitely going to be the Utah's national parks. Now, Utah, as you know, has incredible parks, but these national parks, Canyonlands, Arches, you've got Capitol Reef, you've got Zion and Bryce Canyon. I mean, you've got some of the most amazing national parks ever. And actually my family and I, we have taken a couple we call national parks tours and have really just traveled around, explored the beautiful landscape. Each park is so different and yet are incredible. So like I said, you've got Arches, you've got Canyonlands, you've got Bryce Canyon, you've got Capitol Reef and Zion. So unbelievable national parks here in Utah. Okay, so the second thing you should know before moving here to the Salt Lake City, Utah area is definitely the strength in the job market here. Salt Lake City has right in the city, but in the surrounding areas of the city, there are so many different jobs. There are a bunch of different startup companies. You've got just south of Salt Lake City, Utah, you've got Lehi, Utah, which is known as the Silicon Slopes and modeled after the Silicon Valley in California. But the Silicon Slopes, it's a big tech industry. So if you are thinking or are in the tech industry or wanting to make a move toward the tech industry, this is a great area to be in, to network and to find a job. But again, the job market here in Utah is very strong. So that's number two. Number three is Salt Lake City, Utah is bustling with different activities. Whether you are into sports, whether you are into theater, whether you are into music, outdoor activities, indoor activities, really you name it. Salt Lake City is a very fun city to be in, and there are a lot of things to do. If you are, like I said, if you are into sports, you've got right downtown Salt Lake City, you've got the sports arena that, is home to the Utah Jazz, the event stadium. We've taken our kids there several times, and they make it a very fun, family-friendly environment to be part of. So you've got that. It's easily accessible with all of the different transportation right downtown. So it's easy to get from point A to point B. Right downtown, you've got a lot of shopping. Like I said, there's the theater and the arts there as well. So lots to do in Salt Lake City. So that's number three. Number four of reasons to, consider moving out here to Utah, things that you need to know. Number four is definitely going to be the travel hub. Salt Lake City is a great area and place for travel, and it's close to a lot of different things. Salt Lake City has an international airport. It's actually Delta's western hub. So it's got a lot of different options if you are into traveling. Utah is a great area to be able to get to those different destinations. Number 5 is Utah's Sundance Film Festival. And this film festival, many people have asked me actually in the past, like, oh, Mariah, is the Sundance Festival actually really in Sundance? Actually, it's not. They have this annual event. It is now in Park City because it ended up getting too big for the Sundance area. They still do have little events here and there actually in Sundance, but the main event has moved out to Park City. Lots of, different entertainment for that, food. It draws in people from all over the place, and it's a very, very cool festival to be part of. So that's number 5. Number 6, moving right into the housing market. Now, the housing market, it has gone up here considerably over the last couple of years, but the affordability here in the Salt Lake City, Utah area is still affordable. The medium area, the price right now is ranging right around $550,000 in Utah. Again, that depends on which area you're in. Obviously, if you're in Park City, if you are in certain areas in Salt Lake City, that the median price is going to be much higher than that. But average over Utah, that is what it still is right now. With that being said, though, on the housing front, a lot of times I know personally, my team and I have helped many families move out here, and families are blown away by the size of the house they are able to get here. That a lot of these homes have basements, a lot of these homes have a yard and more space than some of the surrounding areas. So something to consider if you're looking for possibly a bigger house, larger lot, this may be a good fit for you here. Number 6, thinking about moving. So number 7 on the list is definitely do the math and crunch the numbers before moving here when you retire. Now, my husband is a tax accountant. This goes into actually number 8 in a minute when we talk about taxes. But some of his families and clients have thought, oh man, you know what? I've been living in California for all these years. I'm definitely retiring in Utah because of the taxes and retirement and all of that being more friendly than some of the surrounding states. However, you're going to really want to do the math and crunch those numbers for yourself if you are thinking that way along with retirement. Now, number 8, which I had just mentioned, this goes along with taxes. Now, with Utah has it's a flat tax state. Now, what that means is the income tax is 4.95%. And if you are a fan of flat taxes, then you will feel right at home here in Utah. However, if you're thinking of moving to Utah from a state that has no income tax, that might be a little bit of a sticker shock and a change for you. So definitely something that you want to consider if you're thinking about moving here to Utah, are the taxes and also whether that's going to make sense for you in retirement. Number 9, one of my favorites is that Utah is known for its winter sports. Utah obviously it hosted the Winter Olympics here many years ago, and it is known for the incredible winter sports that it offers here. Obviously, world-class skiing and snowboarding, snowshoeing and hiking. You name it, it's got ice rinks, beautiful world-class skating ice rinks nearby. If you're into ice skating and hockey, that is something that you can be a part of here too. But not only with those winter sports that involve snow and ice, which you might not want to be in the snow and ice. If you're not into the snow and ice, Utah also caters to just having large indoor facilities. And when I say large indoor facilities, I'm talking about large indoor rec centers that have indoor swimming pools, that have indoor tennis courts, that have indoor running tracks, walking tracks, pickleball courts that are inside. My family and I, we love going down to Orem, Utah, and they have a place called Club Pickleball USA. If you are into pickleball like my family and I, It is one of the largest places that have the largest number of pickleball courts in the state of Utah. You can use those courts all year long, winter, spring, summer, and fall, but really winter here, Utah knows how to do its winter activities and winter sports. So that is a huge draw of, coming here to Utah. Number 10, we have to talk about Utah food for just a second. Something that many locals know, but people that are not from the state of Utah don't know this. One of the first times that we were here in Utah many, many years ago, we went to go order, Eric, my husband, ended up ordering some French fries, and they offered him fry sauce with that. Now, fry sauce is a kind of dipping, I guess, a dipping sauce that you use for your French fries, but people dip all sorts of things in their fry sauce. So that you will also hear jokes about Utah and Jell-O. Utah used to be known for its Jell-O, and people bringing all sorts of different types of Jell-O to parties and church activities and pretty much you name it. I haven't seen a lot of Jell-O around lately, but Utah definitely knows how to do food. They also know how to do sodas and sweets. Don't be surprised if you will see a 20-minute long line to get a soda at the local soda shop, which would be Swig or Fizz or Sodalicious or Quench It, just to name a couple of them. People will wait for a very long time to get their specialty soda or their cookies for that matter. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so number 11, 15 things that you need to know before moving here to Utah is that Utah's economy is very diverse. Now, if you are thinking you want to go down the agricultural route here, there are a ton of different jobs that have to do with that. If you are thinking about going down the tech industry, I know we briefly talked on jobs before, but the tech industry is big here. Finance is big. There are so many different jobs. If you are, going down the government route with with education and teaching, firefighters and police officers, there are, like I said, this is a very diverse place for jobs and the economy. Again, lots of different startups here in Utah as well. So that's number 11. Moving right on to number 12 is going to be that people here in Utah love to do genealogy. Now, what is genealogy? Genealogy is being able to find out more about your ancestors and taking more of a deep dive into that. It is not uncommon for people to go to they have large genealogy centers here in Utah that are research centers, and you can find out a lot more about your ancestors. And there are many people here that thoroughly enjoy taking a deep dive into that. So if you are into that kind of stuff, you will find yourself right at home here in Utah. Okay, number 13, something else you need to know about Utah is definitely going to be Provo, Utah. You will hear about Provo, Utah for all sorts of different things. Typically, you are going to hear about Provo, Utah for its college town. You're going to hear about that from Brigham Young University and the sports teams, all of the athletics, the academics that are very strong there. Provo is also known for its strong job market, and along with that, low crime rate, pretty family friendly, lots to do nearby with Provo Canyon. I know personally, my husband, he went to school in Provo. When he was in grad school, we lived in very close to downtown Provo. There is a lot to do there. So just keep that in mind. If you are thinking about moving to the Salt Lake City, Utah area, you will definitely hear about Provo for whether it's, for schooling, family activities, or, the job market. Keep that in mind. Number 14, moving here to Utah, definitely need to know that Utah is a predominantly red state. That, if you are moving from a blue state, just know that some of the political views here in Utah may differ if you are moving from a blue state, but Utah has been a red state for many, many, many years. And those political views for some are very strong, and people are not afraid to politely share their political views with you. And last but not least, on our list of 15 things of moving here to Salt Lake City, Utah area is definitely going to be the stargazing. Utah has these magical summer nights, and not even the summer nights, but fall, spring, winter. You look up into the sky and it looks like there's just a light show going on half of the time because the stars are so predominantly bright here, and it's a beautiful place to, look at the stars. So many people go out when they're hiking, biking, camping, whatever it is, later on in the evenings, and then you're just able to look at the beautiful sky and enjoy those gorgeous starry nights. So if you are thinking about making a move or relocating here to the Salt Lake City, Utah area, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email so that we can really pinpoint the exact right spot that would be perfect for you. So, whether you're coming for a job or you're just relocating for a change of pace and lifestyle and whatever that is, we want to make sure that you find the right place for you so you don't move to the wrong spot here, because there are so many incredible neighborhoods, there are so many incredible cities and spots here, and we want to make sure that you find the exact right one for you. Take care and have a great day.